So each time a new Prime Minister comes to power, they get to choose the artist who paints them. They'll have a portrait done. It'll sit in Parliament House, I think, for 4 years, is it, Carolyn, or 8?
Oh, no, it's got a rotation in the time of office and things like that.
Well, anyway, they rotate through Parliament House into the portrait gallery there. We're coming up on Old Parliament House. This is the big white building. Now, a lot of people say this looks bigger than New Parliament House. Well, that's because this is all above ground, but New Parliament House is much, much larger than this one. This was always built as a temporary parliament. This building was completed in 1927, and the first Prime Minister to reign here was Sir Stanley Bruce. Our first Prime Minister of Australia was Sir Edmund Barton, and now we have our first female Prime Minister, Julia Gillard. This is quite a stunning looking building. Beautiful and white, and surrounded by Senate gardens at each side of it. And the building still serves quite a few purposes. There's lots of school groups go in here to learn the Commonwealth system of Parliament that we have, the electoral roll on the other side. This is the 10th embassy down to the right here. Some people might call it an eyesore, but it has been here, and it is the Indigenous people or the Aboriginals' way of putting their stamp onto Australia's capital territory. They've been there for quite a while now, over 10 years, would you say, Carolyn?
Oh, more, nearly 20.
Oh, right. This is King George the Fifth.
Yep.
He was, of course, the last king since we've had queens. Over to the right, folks, is the Senate Gardens. It used to be a big cricket pitch so that the politicians could come out and have a game of cricket at lunchtime. This is the electoral centre in here. To the left. And you can see the big Australian flag flying high at the top of the new Parliament House, which is where we're going. So we're still at Parks here, folks. This is all inside the Parliamentary Throne. Now this whole piece of land is basically being manufactured. It was a hill to begin with, but basically the whole hill has been dug up, and tunnels, highways and buildings have been built into the land here. You can see a motorway runs directly underneath us just up here. And the new Parliament House opened in 1988 for our bicentennial. And I can't remember who was the first Prime Minister to reign here. Bob Hawke would have been gone. Any ideas, Carolyn?
Oh, yes, the way you put it. Who was the first one?
Would you like me to drop you up here or down below?
No, this will do is fine.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect, and we'll come back here. And that's how we get undulations in the sand all around. Sort of said before, with the lawn all over the top of it and things like that. Since you can't go water really quickly, so.
冇啊，佢呢個個係意見，佢波買唔啱啊，佢點先買嘅？
or any advisors she wants in the house with her on that day. Behind her is the back entrance. The leader of the opposition at the moment, coalition opposition, sits opposite, and at the moment the leader of that is standing up and is just impersonating the same thing. The base of the horseshoe sits any of the independents of the Greens party. And at the moment, Greens actually has almost balanced the car within the house. They have a lot of control, so that's quite interesting. They get desks, as all the black benches, with microphones. But at the point of the leader of the party wants to speak to the house, they move forward, and on the table at the far end there you see the two dispatch boxes. We talked about what furniture had come up from Parliament House, it should come up, and things like that. Those dispatch boxes definitely come up from Parliament House. They hold the papers of the furniture today, and by tradition a very important part of the procedure. Very difficult to see from here, but alongside those boxes are microphones, so they will move forward and speak into that microphone in a standing position. And you often will see it on the television. I hope now if you do see it on television you'll recognise it, although a lot of the television advising also takes place in the cabinet. It's not always in the house. And in principle it looks a bit similar, so you might look at. At the bottom of the table you see the small table there. That is for the Hansard reporters, because by tradition the hearing criminals were taken down in shorthand, and every reporter sat there for 6.5 minutes, looking down shorthand, got up and walked out, and then another reporter would come and take their place. In fact, now it's taken down mechanically, as you can see, and within 2 hours of it being taken down, it is available to anyone who can take it up. But of course we also have the online television cameras, and we also have the microphones. And this is opened quite a lot, so that members of the house can be working in their offices, they can be watching proceedings in the house. And so the bills get right on the decisions that they are well aware of the box. But by tradition, should that happen, the vote need to be taken, the bells are rung for 4 minutes. And so any of the members in 4 minutes come into the house and have their vote taken. After that, the doors are closed and the count is taken.
So the members' offices are all in the building, right?
Yes, they are indeed. Yes. And some of them downstairs now for these small offices, but they're all in the building.
Not possible.
But it's a big building. It covers a lot of landscape.
So how many members do you have?
In this house, 152 and 76 in the Senate chamber. And that changed in 1949. The numbers increased. So that's how it is now. Any questions for here in the chat? So we get the flag, 7 stars, as we talked about, on the shield, and it's all represented in the war memorial. Time of speeches, and the maiden speech demands that we have a new minister giving his or her major speech. Everybody, all members of the House, must be present. Absolutely compulsory. And that speech will go, it's limited to go for 30 minutes. And that follows something further back in our history, quite a long time ago, when one of the ministers was speech spoke for 24 hours. So they were all about.
How long are they elected for?
They're elected for a term of 3 years, and it is the right of the Prime Minister to choose the date of the next election. but it must be within that 3 year period. And so someone's chosen to do that. And I mean, we've been turning over rapidly recently. We've been.
Why only 3? 4 years in the States, 5 years in the UK.
Yeah.
It's not long to actually, somebody's done it for the program, so you're out of it.
No. Any questions? No? It is a bit good that we actually have the digital clocks put in place past 2 early. Just after she was elected, so she thought we had more accurate timing. Okay. This was just talking in crossing over in King's Walk. This time, in fact, but even they were down there talking, because of the white noise, we couldn't hear what they were saying. It's just enough noise. We could hear them talking, but not be able to pick up the word. We are under east, west, north, south axis of building, right here in this place here, there. And if you look up, you can see how we take a few steps back and then see how we're right under the flagpole. And every 2 weeks, a little trolley goes up that arm of the flagpole there, the flag is brought down, and a fresh one is put up. It's really exciting to hear when that's happening. It's not always replaced with a new one, but the flag is brought down, washed, repaired, and a fresh one is put up there. That flag is the size of a double-decker bus, so it gives some idea of the enormous scale of it, and things like that. So as we go past, I ask you just to be aware of some of the portraits. And so the smallest electorate in the whole of Australia is Wentworth, which is the electorate in the city, and it's very clandestine housing, and so there are lots of very small space. They have the same great like that. So that's really interesting. Here, this house, the assemblies are elected, and they are elected for a period of 6 years. But every 3 years, currently with the election for the House of Reps, there is a rotation period that takes place. So every 3 years there is a rotation in this House. This is where the Queen opens Parliament if she's in this country, and in fact she has done it twice. Her place, she's not present here, her place is taken by the Governor General, and it is interesting that at the moment we also have a female Governor General, Michael Rice, who is a lawyer from Queensland, and doing a very good job. So, it struck me up now. I think we like it or not. Yes, yes. No, she opens the parliament, opens the new session. Yes. And so, that's what happens. If the Queen is in Australia, that is in the chair.
I know what they would say.
And
They knew what they would say.
the chair alongside has got her escort, or ahead of another government, and that happens. Of course, if it is in Canberra, you get to see all the different business on things like that. I hope you really enjoy this. It's interesting to see all the architecture, the gardens, the ground. So this house actually has half the number of the other house, but otherwise very much into the same, with the same television cameras, children, school children, galleries, and things like that. And this time it's the colour of the gum blossom flower. Gum trees, and in springtime, a lot of them is very soft.
Try a couple of missing shots. Try whipping without the flash.
Which, as an Australian, we need to recognise being a colour for this country. Anyway, any questions? Well, we're going to look at a few more portraits.
The British one? Maybe a little bit. I don't really know how you would make the British one look cultural. The Chinese one definitely looks cultural. It's rather big too, the Chinese one. Here's my one, New Zealand. Does it look cultural? There's a couple of tin cows out the front. Yeah, that's good enough. Disgrace. That's alright. Canada. Any Canadians on board? You've got the trees in there, the maple trees. Maybe a bit cultural, just need some snow. Maybe some pine trees as well. Papua New Guinea. All the rest have got major security. Have a look at this one, there's just hedges around it. But yes, very cultural. They've done a very good job with the looks of their one. As for the security, I don't know, you probably get inside and a half-naked man will come out and throw a spear at you. So maybe they've got the best security of all. I'm just going to let the policeman go that's following me. Sort of makes me nervous.
You'd be nervous that you're stopping now.
AFP stands for Australian Federal Police, by the way. So most of them are high commissions and embassies, but there's also residents here as well. So some of the buildings are just the residents of each high commission or embassy. Nothing up here. Now please let me know if I don't get the all come through. There's still one under construction, which is Russia. So, any Russians on board? No? Oh well. The Russian one is still under construction. It's the only one that I know of is missing. Brazil is just here to the left. And Singapore. This one definitely, I think this suits Singapore. What do you reckon? Very modern style, lots of glass. And very tidy and clean looking. Definitely represents Singapore. And no chewing gum. This one's my favourite. Looks like a nuclear power plant. But without the explosion. This is Finland. Yes. I always thought it was the German one, but you'd expect the German one to look like that. But no, it's Finland. Lots of parrots flying around there. Why don't they hire them? Mexico, that's the residents of Mexico, just back behind us there. And this is the residents of Finland. Even their residence is really nice. Lots of gardens. A little bit retro 60s. And Egypt has done a very good job. I mean, I guess they couldn't build another pyramid, so that'll do. And Indonesia, definitely cultural, this one. Good colour. What's this one coming up, do you think? Any ideas? Any ideas on this one here, folks? No, nobody ever gets this one. This country bought their own soil. Their own soil is here. No, it's not Australia. Still no ideas? It's all their own dirt, and apparently the grass on it is Kentucky bluegrass.
Oh, yes.
USA, yeah. It's a little bit big, this one. This is probably my second favourite. To the left, this is France. Very, very cultural, this one. Probably beautiful South Africa to the left hand side. America's still going. Now I always get this one muddled up. India is after this one. This one is, come to me. Can't see. See if you can see a name on this one. You can see it from the road, this one to the left. It's not India, the next one is India. We'll see it on the road, that one. And still America. They're usually having parties in America as well. And there's cops surrounding America. Here we go, here's the Australian Federal Police over here. There'll be a couple behind it. They're always surrounding the American one. Maybe G-Dub's in there. George W. This is India to the left here. I can't remember what the other one is down there. No parties in America today. So the American one takes up the whole inner block. Goodness knows why it's so big. It's by far the biggest. We have got Sweden down to the left hand side. And more cop cars hanging around America. Now this one is Miramar over to the left here. I can't remember the country. What used to be the name of Miramar? Burma. Yeah. And Belgium in front of us. Sort of the same style as the South African one. Beautiful old home. And there's Spania, residents of Spain, this one. Oh, sorry, this is still Belgium. I think Spain is somewhere down here. Oh, they've even got some little models outside. Ireland. Nice and white. I would have probably expected a pub. No. No pub on the Irish one, they're suffering. There is Spain to the right. The Spanish one, I think, not very traditional, doesn't really suit the Spanish style, does it? The EU is neither a High Commission nor an embassy. I guess it's a declaration. So. Have we missed anybody yet? Yeah. The Netherlands to the right hand side. Germany. I think this one looks good. It's probably, it is definitely traditional. It's the colours that do it. And of course this one's unmistakable, it's Japan over to the right hand side here. It's Greece to the left, residents of Greece. The Japanese one, it looks like they've even got bonsais, little miniature trees inside it.